Despite the agreement of the House of Lords that Qatada should be deported, and despite accepting that he would not face mistreatment in Jordan, last month the European Court of Human Rights ruled against his deportation. It did so on the grounds that deportation would be in violation of Article 6 of the Convention, the right to a fair trial, because of the risk that evidence obtained from the torture of others would be used against him. Honourable members should be aware that this argument had already been considered by a British court and rejected by it. Mr. Speaker, I hardly need to tell the House that the government disagrees vehemently with Strasbourg's ruling. We believe Abu Qatada should be deported. The bail conditions are amongst the most stringent imposed for anybody facing deportation from the UK and reflect the conditions set out when Qatada was bailed in 2008. He will be under a 22-hour curfew. He will not be allowed to access the internet or any electronic communication devices. He will not be allowed to travel outside an approved boundary. Visitors will need to be approved under very strict conditions. He will be subject to a specific condition preventing attendance at mosques and leading group prayer. If any of these conditions are breached, he will be rearrested and we will seek his immediate redetention. But however strict the bail conditions, I continue to believe Qatada should remain behind bars. Mr. Speaker, it simply isn't acceptable that after guarantees from the Jordanians about his treatment, after British courts have found that he is dangerous, after his removal has been approved by the highest courts in our land, we still cannot deport dangerous foreign nationals. We continue to consider the case for a British Bill of Rights, and the Prime Minister is leading the government's attempts to reform the European Court of Human Rights. The right place for a terrorist is in a prison cell. The right place for a foreign terrorist is a foreign prison cell far away from Britain.